Let's go. Shout out to everybody rocking with me, man. You understand? Y'all already know what time it is. Happy Friday, TGIF. What's happening? We trapping. Let's get it, man. Shout out to all my people in the trend app. Let's go. Shout out to Michael Lockhart. And I know Miss Elder Lockhart is with us. You understand? The Lockhart squad. Mr. J. Lombardi. You understand? We in here. Miss Patrice Langford in the building. Kelvin Hicks. Thomas A. Garrett. Jameson Taylor in the building. And you know all my people riding with me. Shout out to Smoke 140 in the building. Coming from an HTM raid. I heard you. You understand? Shout out to my dog HTM Sports. Big Benny Rich in the building. Christopher Gillis in the building. What's happening? We in here, man. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. You understand? We in here. Shout out to King G, Rev Rebel 95, John Turner in the building, Joe Tranchina in the building. Let's get it. Sir Lawrence McKinney in the building. What's happening? Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these shares up. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let your trap cousins, uncles, nephews, nieces know that we live in the building with it. Let's get it. Shout out to Tate Dog 68, you understand? R.I.P. Nate Dog, you know? Shout out to Hector Colin in the building. John Jones, C-Mo in the building. Let's get it. You know it's a Friday, man. It ain't no damn credit on no damn Friday. Y'all already know that. You gotta pay up, you know? You understand? Shout out to everybody rocking. And you know, first and foremost, we gotta make sure the haters do the most. You know, make sure they on their job, man. So shout out to everybody rocking. Let's get these likes and shares up. Let's get it, man. Shout out to everybody in the trap. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get it.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
It's a Friday. We in here, man. I'm feeling great. Yeah. We finna have a good day today. Y'all already know it. They say 88 in his bag right now. That boy 88 looking great. Let's get it. Shout out to Matt Leslie, Frederick Woods, 215 Kylie in the building, Common Sense Lab, Cowboys AJ. Let's get it.
You just a ball boy, real high. Used to ride knockouts, but it's real now. Real fly. I probably average your career.
Let's go.
One day hating on it, probably wanna
y'all know it's a Friday, man. We got preseason football tomorrow. Let's get it.
CIP the dollar. Took my brother, that shit made me go harder. That shit turned me to a monster. Now I'm focused on the comma. Now I'ma run up them commas.
Let's go.
Run up them numbers.
Yeah.
I know that they hate the way it go ball, man. Rockin' all this
Ball, man.
Street made
On the chain,
yeah.
yeah. I see that ACM raid coming in, man. Shout out to Richard Barry. You understand? We in here. Metrics Album. Coach Mom in the building. What's happening, Coach? The Quincy Cole. Dak's #1 fan in the building. What's happening, sir? That boy got a Dak Prescott tattoo over there. We know it. We know it to be true. We know it to be true. Hey. Hey, man. Now, you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise.
Trap.
Make no mistake about it, man. Hey, I love trolling DeQuincy just as much as he loves trolling me, you understand? Said that boy DeQuincy got a Dak Prescott tattoo, and we know it to be true. We know it to be true, you understand? But y'all know how it is, man. We over here trapping on a Friday. Y'all already know. And was that a bird or a plane? What was it? I don't know. Oh. It's just nefarious news, of course. That's what it was. You understand? Shout out to everybody rocking in the trap. You know, first and foremost, we're going to do a little housekeeping. You know, $5 raffle entry. The raffle ends on the 17th. So you got 6 more days to get your $5 raffle entries in for a chance to win Madden 24, a jersey of your choice, or either a t-shirt or some Landlord Sports merch. You can even get the Slam Williams shirt if that's what you want to do. You know, anything that that you might want to get your hands on. But it's only $5 raffle entries, and it ends on the 17th. So we got that out the way. Shout out to everybody that's participating in the trap raffle. We appreciate you.
Trap.
We appreciate you. So let's get into it, man. Y'all need to know why CeeDee Lamb is him. CeeDee Lamb is the dude on this team, and I feel like he is proving it with his play in camp. It feel like he's kind of taking over. It just be days where CeeDee just start going crazy. So I feel like that's the best thing for this team right now, to embrace the fact that CeeDee Lamb is him. We got some capable receivers on the side of him, but look at this boy coming in the count, though. He's just catching touchdowns left and right, snagging over people's heads and all. Bing. Dak putting it on the money. CeeDee just getting open every which way it is. And this right here what got me lit right here. This catch right here. Oh my God. And we all like to run bland, bro. CeeDee just going crazy, man.
Trap.
Hey man, everybody like bland, but this is just hand-eye coordination, body control, you know, just having confidence in your hands. I felt sorry for Bland, and we all love Bland, but that's just 88 great right there. That's 88 great. You can't mimic that. You cannot substitute that. You cannot do nothing about that, man. You just got to take that L right there. But man, I'm excited about CeeDee, man. We seen him go crazy last year for over 1,300 yards. He was voted as the 34th player in football according to the top 100. They had all kind of glowing things to say about him. But, man, once you get this man some help, see, we never seen number 1 CeeDee Lamb with help. We seen role player CeeDee Lamb with help. We seen number 3 rookie CeeDee Lamb with help. We seen, who else? Second-year CeeDee Lamb with help. We never seen the number 1 receiver CeeDee with help. So that's the biggest differential between this year and last year. To me, we didn't have a legitimate second threat. We had Noah Brown and Dennis Houston out there trying to be number 2s, y'all. And what should make you really happy about it is you look at it, you got Noah Brown and Dennis Houston being number 2s, and CeeDee Lamb still was unstoppable. So that right there alone lets me know exactly who he is. It helps me pull the mask off of his face like Scooby-Doo and reveal that he is.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
That boy like that, man. So just imagine how much better he gonna get alongside some other people. I'm looking at this offense like a lot of people feel like that we might stutter out the gate or something like that. I don't believe so, man. I think that Mike McCarthy finna have this going crazy. Excuse me. I think Mike McCarthy got something. He's working with a secret weapon. He got a monster on his hands. So you got to think. I'm looking at, just imagine a package with CeeDee Lamb. You got Brandon Cooks, Michael Gallup. You can even sub Michael Gallup for somebody like Turpin just to stress the defense out even worse, just to make them say dun dun dun. Just imagine you got CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and Turpin, them your 3 receivers. Then you put Deuce Vaughn in the backfield or something like that. You could put Deuce in the other slot or Tony in the other slot. Like, it's just so much stuff you can do if you want to be creative, if you want to try to play matchup football. And that's the type of style and fashion that Mike McCarthy likes to play. So I'm telling you right now, it's not that Mike McCarthy got to reinvent the wheel. I just feel like he's going to do the common sense stuff that we all been beating on the table for, and it's just going to work. It don't take rocket science to get this stuff done. It just don't. I think Mike McCarthy finna be like, okay, Turpin is fast. I'm going to let Turpin run deep routes. You know, Turpin is great in space. I'm going to put Turpin in space. If Deuce Vaughn is good in space, I'm going to get Deuce Vaughn in space. It don't take all of this complicated, watch me, look my no hands play calling to get something done. That's what I look at. That's what I call Kellen Moore. I say he is look my no hands. He want to show out. He want to show you how good he is. He want to prove to you how smart he is. That's what I feel like. And you ain't got to do all that when you got talented people. You overcomplicating the process. Mike McCarthy gonna just do it exactly the way it should be done. He's not gonna try to reinvent the wheel when it comes to these important downs. He gonna know what to do. Like I said, experience from Mike McCarthy, him being a proven play caller, him being a championship level play caller, he always got something to refer back to. When he's already a proven guy, when the going gets tough, he got something to go rely on. He like, well, this is what I usually do. This is my my foundation. This is what I refer to. I'm sure that this gonna work in this situation. Oh, I done seen this defense before. What I did to beat it last time. You don't got stuff like that when you got inexperienced play callers. Mike McCarthy done seen every defense there is 10 times over. He had. Trap. It is nothing that's going to shock this man. And he knows exactly how to get the most out of his quarterback. Man, Dak Prescott finna go crazy. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling you right now. And if we can send out an alarm or alert to Jerry Jones now right now, bro, because it's going to get ugly. If we don't go and sign this man, y'all going to be pissed off at Dak Prescott. I'm going to tell you right now. And it won't be his fault. He's finna go crazy. That the Joneses is still, to me, it seems like they still semi-betting against him. And when he come out here and go crazy, everybody gonna be mad about the money in the bag that he demand. So I don't want to hear it. If we was smart, we'll tell Jerry Jones, no, hey, go on get this deal done right now. Go on get this deal done right now, sir. Before that go crazy. That's what you need to do. But I'm telling you right now, CeeDee Lamb is him. He got all the attributes in the world. He got, and he showed to me, I ain't done with talking about CeeDee. No, I'm going back because I told you, he proved to me that he was a physical receiver. He was way more physical than I had previously thought. I ain't gonna cap. I told you, it just, at first, when I first seen CeeDee Lamb, he didn't seem to be just this physical guy at first. But I was super wrong. Hey, landlord ain't afraid of being wrong, sir. Landlord ain't afraid of being wrong. I'm human. I'm going to be wrong just like Mel Kiper and them, just like Stephen A., just like all these other people that y'all listen to. I'm going to be wrong sometimes. But, man, did he not prove me wrong? That boy CeeDee Lamb is super physical. Go look at the top 100 the little segment they had on him, man. You see CeeDee Lamb catching the ball in traffic, getting hit by 2 and 3 people, going up and grabbing the ball, going head up and knocking people over. Man, don't play with our number one, bro. Don't play with CeeDee, bro. Don't play with CeeDee, bro. Because I think people, like, they ain't really realizing exactly what he did last year. This man did this with nobody. No help. It was CeeDee and Don Schultz, bro. Tell me how much you betting on that. Tell me how much you betting on that. Trap. Shout out to JR with the $4.99. I appreciate you, sir. He said, look, my no hands is crazy awful. Keep killing G, salute. That's exactly what Kellen Moore offense is to me, man. It's like, you know how you show out. When you see all the girls looking, now you want to turn up. You know what I'm saying? You know that dude that you been playing with, you played with him your whole life, and then while the girls looking, he turning to Michael Jordan all of a sudden. Y'all know him. Trap. That boy couldn't play at all, and then as soon as the girls looking, he just turning to Randy Moss. So I ain't tripping off of that, man. I just want y'all to understand, like, it's a maturity level that you need for us to play calling go. Because just imagine how many times, and I'm finna get off Kellen because I always find myself on a Kellen rant and it get me off track. So I'm going to do this real quickly and then move on. How many times last year do y'all recall that Kellen Moore we was on a good drive, bro? This stuff, this desperate, tricky stuff that Kellen used to call, it always used to happen on a good drive. That right there lets me know that it's ego. That's a prime indicator that that's ego to me. We was on good drives. It wasn't like we was in desperate situations and Kellen got to come up with a trick out of his sleeve. No, it was never that. That was never the case. We used to be mad at Kellen Moore because the drive was going good, sir. What are you doing with a double reverse right now? That's the stuff right there that lets me know that's a prime indicator that that's ego to me. That's ego to me. So I'm going to just move on. Like, he used to mess up good drives. Not when we need a desperate play, when we just trying to do something on 4th and 10 or 3rd and 10 every time. He used to do some old crazy stuff, and then we be like, why you do that? Like, bro, it was 3rd and 3. What you doing a double reverse for? Like, these are simple, easy to get first down situations, and he go do some desperate stuff. See, I'm from Alabama, man. We call that Auburn football. They want to trick you. That's that Auburn football. We call that Auburn football where I come from. Like, you know, Auburn ain't never been solid enough to just go head up with Alabama. So they always want to trick us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people fail to realize. Like, we always look at Auburn like that. And that really did give them a foul shot. But that was the best opportunity they had. Like, they know they can't just line up and play football against us. So they got to find a way to trick us, pull the wool over our eyes. We call that Auburn football. And it was no need to play that. It was no need for Kellen Moore to be doing this stuff when you got a good team already. What are you doing all that for? See, y'all finna let me keep going on the Kellen rant. I caught myself. Y'all ain't no good. Y'all up to no good, too. Y'all up to no good, too. Shout out to Jarvis Wright with the 499. He said, do you think CeeDee is physical because he got it from Amari Cooper? Excuse me. I don't know, because that might be a good question, because we know over there at Oklahoma, they ain't the most physical brand of football right there. That ain't the most physical brand of football right there. So we'll have to see. I have to go back and really examine him. I'm not sure. I don't want to put it all on saying that he was never physical. I believe I just took it like the way he carries himself, his character. He seemed like a real chill, laid-back kind of dude. And, like, I felt like it might translate on the field to him being a little timid when it comes to being physical. I was assuming, you know what they say about assumptions, so I was wrong, you know what I'm saying? And once I got to looking at film, once I got to digging into the film, sir, man, CeeDee is nice, bro, and he's not shying away from no contact. He totally proved me wrong. I ain't got nothing but respect for CeeDee. In all the situations when it get physical in traffic, CeeDee is catching the football. You never see him let up. You got to respect that guy. That's 88 for a reason. That's 88 for a reason. Shout out to all my people rocking, man. Shout out to Miss Queen sliding in. And shout out to all the people, man. Shout out to Mr. Michael Lockhart. He says we got an urgent problem going on in here, man. I hate it. It's too early for this now. It's too early, man. It's too early. Look at the disappointment on this young man's face. We thought y'all was Cowboy fans and y'all turned out to be Eagles. How you gonna disrespect a baby? Good grief. You got me looking out the window. And now I gotta do this legendary ugly cry. Oh my good grief, man. Y'all turn up in here, man. It's Friday. It's Friday. Y'all don't want landlord looking like that, man. Let's continue into the show. See, I don't want to do y'all bad. I know y'all gonna do me right. Y'all been doing me right as of late, and I don't expect no different. I appreciate y'all. Hold on. Looks like we got a spammer. Where my shooters at? Get hope to him. Get hope to him. Okay. Now, I want to see the wide receiver battle number 4. You understand? And look, wide receiver 4 is just going to be a battle throughout the season. I might as well just keep this graphic because all these boys are balling. All these boys are doing their thing. And it's very encouraging about the end result. We understand that it's going to be something phenomenal that comes out of this, that's brewing out of this gauntlet of receivers that we got. So check out my boy, the friend of the show, Mr. Jalen Tolbert, though, y'all. Check out Mr. Jalen Tolbert. JT been going crazy as of late. Check him out. Diving catches. Hey, this is great signs for this young man. Hey, if you was there in the trial when we interviewed Jalen Tolbert, what was his number one thing he said he do well? Somebody let me know. This is some homework. This is I should have had my Jeopardy music for y'all. I should have had my Jeopardy music. What did Jalen Tolbert say his specialty was? When we asked him what was his number one attribute that he felt like separate himself from the rest of the receivers on the team, what was his number one attribute that he mentioned? So let me see if y'all really paying attention. Let me see if y'all really tapped in this morning. On a Friday. I know it's a Friday, but hey, let's see if y'all really tapped in. Somebody give me that answer, man. Somebody give me that answer. Let's see. Exactly. See, my people be tapped in. My people paying attention, man. Yes, sir. High point to football. And that's exactly what he's showing off now. Look, that young man wasn't just talking. And he wasn't dissing CeeDee or nobody. He just telling you what he feel like. He said, hey, I'm a high point kind of guy. So, hey, check this boy out. He been living up to it. High point to football is the answer, sir. It is.
Here we go.
I like Brooks too, DeQuincy, but JT showing out. JT been nefarious as of late. Shout out to Miss Queen with the $5 super. She said, landlord Nate Newton isn't making me feel good about this offense. Nate always be a little negative though, Miss Queen. I ain't gonna count. I love Nate Newton, but when it comes to, I don't think he that fun to Dak like that. That's just my opinion. And it seems like he usually be a little down on the offense though. Like I say that. Like I could be wrong, but that's the type of that's kind of what I be getting from Nate Newton. He always kind of be down on the offense. Always. So I don't know. I'm going to take it with a grain of salt, Miss Queen. I ain't saying he wrong, but I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. Look at JT. Man. Then I don't think he too fond of Mike McCarthy play calling either. So all of this stuff, I think it's the unknown that's making Nate Newton feel this way. I think it's just the unknown. We just got to prove it. He just got to prove it to him. And I don't blame him for that either. It's just something that got to be proven to him. He got to see it for his own eyes. We going off projections because we haven't seen it either. So I understand. But look at this boy JT making diving catches and everything left and right, man. This is a great sign for Mr. Jalen Tolbert. I feel like he is separating himself for this wide receiver 4. Even though it's a big time battle. We got competitors from everywhere. Like yesterday, I used the analogy about the Game of Thrones, how everybody feel like they got a stake at the throne for this wide receiver 4, and Jalen Tolbert is making his case. He's marking his territory. So I don't know about. It's kind of gonna depend on what Mike McCarthy want out of a wide receiver 4, because he got everything right. He got his choice of everything. Seems like. Know what I'm saying? He even said that Dak needs to improve his game. See though? I'm telling you. I know I kind of got the temperament on how Nate Newton be talking, bro. He's not really fond of Dak Prescott. And that's fine. That's his opinion. You know? And I want to know what he gonna do when Dak prove him wrong. So he said Dak needs to improve his game. Yeah. Some of Nate Newton arguments be a little surface level, real talk. Like, and I ain't just saying that because he going against Dak. I'm saying that because it's for real. Know what I'm saying? Okay, shout out to Real Talk Cowboy in the building. What's going on, sir? He said he sent some on the Cash App. I'll check it out, man. I appreciate your contribution, sir. He said Simmons was a waste of roster spot. I ain't gonna do that. Nate Newton is kind of like a shady. Nah, he ain't that bad, man. I'm just being honest, man. Like, you know, we love Nate Newton here with the Cowboys and Dallas, bro. Like, so it ain't nothing personal against him, but it just, he always have a semi-negative take. I ain't really heard Nate Newton just be head over heels for any of the Cowboy teams. Let me know if I'm wrong. He always gonna be the one that give a little pushback. And if I'm not mistaken, it don't typically always be the offense either. Nate Newton usually be like, well, hold on. He be always the contrarian when it comes to stuff like this. So it don't really matter. It just depends on, you know, it's his opinion. It's his opinion, bro. I know DeQuincy finna go get him a Nate Newton jersey. I don't even know if they sell him no more. He finna go get it. Nate is a real one, that's why. And Nate is there all the time and know what's actually going on with Dak. So you saying, like, this what I be saying. See, I love DeQuincy though. I really do, bro. So don't take that personal. This what I want you to think about, right? You say Nate Newton is a real one and he's there all the time. That's like you insinuating that he's the only person there though. What is you saying?
Trap.
Out of here. So is it just Dak and Nate Newton in the star right now? Is those the only 2 people there? Let me know. You see what I'm saying? When you start thinking about this stuff rationally, it started not to make sense because Nate Noon is not the only person there. He's not the only person that's talking bad about Dak either, but I guarantee you it's far more people that's talking positive about him and his offense. So what makes you feel like you put more weight on what Nate Newton says? You see what I'm saying? I just take it as an objective opinion. Is what it is. You can't say that it's the truth. You got plenty of other people that's there every day that's even more closer and more tapped in than Nate Newton, and they saying different stuff. So what makes you feel like Nate Newton's opinion trumps everybody else? See, when you start thinking about this stuff rationally, bro, it really just reveals what the problem is. And Mr. DeQuincy, you just a hater, bro.
Trap.
Just sorry. I'm just sorry. Landlord, let give the real on Nate. Let's see what Coach says. Because Coach, I know that's kind of from your same ilk. He says, landlord, let's give the real on Nate. On yesterday, Nate said we should be in the NFC Championship and our O-line comes along, not Dak. Oh, so that he didn't really even say that. He didn't even really say that. Because look, think about this, Coach. This is all I want to know. Like, I be thinking about this stuff logically, bro. Excuse me. Think about this, though. If Nate Noon says that we should be in the NFC Championship, how is he low on Dak Prescott? Let me know that. See, how you going to have these lofty goals for somebody who you feel like ain't even a good player? That's what I don't be understanding. Like, if I feel like you trash, how is my expectations high for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you trash, bro, I don't expect you to do nothing. That's all I'm saying. So I don't get that kind of logic. Shout out to Miss Queen with another $5 super. She says he was saying Dak is trying to pass on his heels too much because of the defensive rush. I just wanted you to know. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go check that one out, Miss Queen. If you don't mind, I know you on my Twitter. Send me the link to that video because I wanna check that out myself. I ain't saying that Nate is wrong. I'm just saying that that's Nate Newton's opinion. That's all I'm saying. Like, that don't mean I'm right or he wrong. It just means that that's an opinion. Because like I said, Nate Newton is one person that's in there. It's about what? It's about 100, 200, 300 people that work for the Cowboys that's there every day. So I mean, if one person have a negative opinion, that don't mean it's just right or the end all be all. It's plenty of people talking highly of Dak too. You know? She said, please watch that episode and give us your on what you think. What she said. Your on what he said. Yeah, I'ma definitely do that, Miss Queen. Make sure you send that to me in my Twitter if you don't mind, if you have the time. I appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Patrice Langford with the $9.99. I appreciate you, ma'am. I really do. She says, this is landlord's content. He can talk about what he want to talk about. If you don't want to hear it, you can just leave and come back once the subject is over. Right now, we're talking about Nate Newton. See, let me see, man. Maybe somebody don't understand what's going on. I mean, it's a lot of people that's new to this channel. And, like, I've been seeing a lot of people just be saying random stuff like they got priority over here. See, like, people like Miss Patrice, people like Miss Queen, people like a lot of the other people that's here every day, they got priority over here because they helped me build this channel. Like, they support this channel monetarily, liking and sharing. It's a lot of other people, so if I ain't say your name, don't feel no way. But my core fan base, they actually got priority and actually got input and insight on what go on this channel. I done been seeing a lot of people saying certain stuff, bro, and I just ignore it because I don't got time for that foolishness. You ain't never put nothing into this. I don't even recognize your name. So why would you think I would give you control or priority over my real fan base? Is you crazy? Trap. And that's not just by what Miss Patrice said. Some people been talking about my sounds and all of this stuff. Sir, listen, if I don't even recognize your name, I wouldn't dare listen to you. So I want you to hear that. I want you to really hear that. If you ain't never ever donated or did nothing to contribute to what I'm doing, you think I'm finna sit up here and listen to you, sir? You is crazy. I want you to hear that. I want that to boil in your veins because you done said this comment twice. You done did this twice. So don't ever think that you got priority over other people. If you ain't even a recognizable name on my channel, what makes you think you got priority over all these people that be here every day? That's my point, man. Some of y'all need to just simmer yourself down.
Trap.
This is my channel. I built this. Me and my people that's been here from day one, we built this. So all these people with no names that I ain't never seen throughout the whole year coming in here trying to tell me what to do, get out of here, sir. But I appreciate you, Miss Patrice. Like, that needed to be addressed anyway. Like, I don't know what these people got going on. Trey Stroker said, Nate a legend, and he has been tapped in with the Cowboys. His opinion should hold weight. Let's talk about it. If he's hard on Dak or whatever, let's hear it. Yeah, I don't shy away from it. Like I said, did I say he was wrong? I just said he tends to have he tends to be down on the offense, and he seems to not be too fond of Dak. That's all I'm saying. And that's an opinion. And I ain't saying he's wrong, but that's his opinion. I have a different opinion. That's all that means. Yeah, they got me going too much, man. Like, I just don't like people just stepping in. Like, this is my house right here. You just stepping in my house like you just finna turn the TV off or something. Like, what the hell wrong with you? Like, boy, y'all crazy. It don't go like that, bro. It don't go like that. Shout out to JC Cowboy Network in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all go support his channel. He's a good guy. Y'all support his channel. Hold up. VI52 Boy G. He said, first time catching you live. Love the content. Prayers up for Law. Yeah, exactly. Prayers up for Law Nation, man. I had hit him up. I know he busy. I know he doing a lot of stuff right now. So, I did hit him up and check on him. I disagree, landlord. I think Nate is very high on that. You do? Maybe I don't. Look, I done been wrong before. But it seemed like he always have a negative take on the offense, man. I could be wrong. But that's just the vibes I get from him. You know what I'm saying? If the people don't know who I am, bro, if this your first time listening, bro, I'm one of the most logical people that'll be around here. I ain't just saying I'm right all the time. Ask my people who be here every day. They could talk me out the ledge all the time. If they give me a fact, I'd be like, well, you got a point. I ain't one of them people who just think I know everything. You know what I'm saying? I almost choked to him. But shout out to Mr. Dislike. You know what I'm saying? I hope you go have a great day, sir. You know what I'm saying? You might dislike what I said right now. You might be back later. If you don't, it is what it is, sir. Flo says Nate is critical of the O-line. I've never heard him hate on Dak. I'm not saying he's hating. I'm just saying he's not as high as maybe us might be. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying that he's like always negative on Dak. I just feel like he's always low on the offense. And he might not be that fond of Mike McCarthy. Or like I said, I think it's the unknown. Y'all go back and see what I said. I said it's the unknown. You know what I'm saying? I think Nate might be what? I think he might just be cautious on the unknown. You know what I'm saying? He look at it like, well, I haven't seen Mike McCarthy call plays for the Cowboys, so I'm not too invested in it. I'm not too sure about what's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's Nate Noon's opinion. We do respect Nate Noon. We respect his opinion too, but I respectfully disagree. That's all it is. Mr. Michael Lockhart said 85 likes, 128 in the chat. Good grief. They'll get it right. I don't think he likes McCarthy. Real talk. I said that out the get-go. I think he don't. Here this guy go. Dak delusional fans. Man heard us talking about Dak and magically appeared. Who you talking about? Is you talking about me or you talking about somebody else? Hey, I don't know. We got a lot of Dak fans in here. I'm a Dak fan myself, so, Hey, I'm a content creator, but I'm also a human being. Sometimes I have to, take my biasness out. And I am critical of Dak too. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the person that's just going to take up for Dak. If Dak doing some crazy stuff, he doing some crazy stuff. Shout out to Kelvin Hicks with the $5 super. I appreciate you, sir. He said, I can understand the vibe. Nate isn't really high on the offense itself since it's underperformed when needed. Hey, if that's the case, if that's his take, I can't disagree with it because, Nate is a champion. He understands that when the biggest moments happen, you need to perform big. So if that's the critique that he going to hold on to, I can't get mad at that. I respect that, See, like I said, with me feeling the way about Mike McCarthy doing well, right, and with Brandon Cooks coming along, with this other person coming along, all this stuff right here is just saying that I am high on it. I believe in it. Nate New might be one of the people just like, I don't believe in anything. I got to see it. I can't get mad at him for that. I'm projecting. I'm you know what I'm saying? It's a projection for what I feel like this offense is going to do. I don't know it because I haven't seen it either. I haven't seen it play on the field. I'm just projecting from what I see. I feel like it will be successful. I feel like it will be good. Some people don't like to project. Some people not gamblers. I might gamble from time to time because I feel highly on this. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Nate New might be one of them people who don't want to project and just say what he see. Shout out to T Foster with the $20 super sticker, I believe. Yeah, I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you. Excuse me. Shout out to Tate Dog in the building. He says trap. Absolutely, sir. I appreciate you. $9.99. He says trap. You understand? Trap. But, man, shout out to all my real supporters, man, the people who actually be here every day, who really appreciate what I do. If y'all got a problem, the people who names I call every day, if y'all got a problem with something I do, man, we could talk about it. Y'all got priority because y'all be here every day. And make sure y'all hit this like button, man. Let's drown out this Mr. Dislike. I'm pretty sure he's somebody who got snagged on back in the day. That's probably who he is. Trap. Let's show Mr. Dislike that this will not help him. It will not go his way. It will not. Shout out to B with the $5 super. He says, well, I don't know about Nate, but as a diehard Cowboy fan from Texas, I watched McCarthy whoop us several times with lesser teams. Exactly. If anybody need to be low on Mike McCarthy, it's definitely not Dallas Cowboy fans. It's not. I don't even get that, B. See, that's somebody talking logical right there. We've seen Mike McCarthy beat us time and time out. Like, so why would we sit up here and say that Mike McCarthy can't call plays? He called them on us. He beat us with one of our best teams. So what? I don't get why people that's Cowboy fans, we should definitely not be low on Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy was beating us, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Like, that's a good point, B. Real talk. If anybody want to be low on Mike McCarthy, it definitely shouldn't be Cowboy fans. That man came into our stadium while we had one of the best teams we done had and beat us. So how would y'all be low on him? That right there lets me know that you've been watching too much mainstream media. This man had a couple of bad seasons and now he the worst OC in the league. That don't make sense. Which one hold more weight? Mike McCarthy been a top 10 offense for the last decade almost. Well, a couple decades. He been one of the top 10 offensive units with Green Bay, and he won a Super Bowl. So how is them last 2 years supposed to just define this man's legacy? When you hear the main screen, them the ones that be like, oh, Mike McCarthy ain't do this, Mike McCarthy ain't do that. Man, this man got a proven track record. You should be able to tell when people just purely hating on somebody. They just don't like McCarthy. They just love Aaron Rodgers. So they give Aaron Rodgers all the credit. That's all it is. That's all it is. They give Aaron Rodgers all the credit. He says, exactly, skeptical fan. Create your own channel. Like, hey, if you don't like it, hey. Man, there's so many great Cowboy content creators, man. I love all of them. So if you don't like mine, go. It's plenty other flavors that you will be liking. I promise you. And it's okay not to like Landlord. It's okay. I'm not for everybody. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I promise you. I won't be. And I'm not going to try to be. You know, I am who I am. If you accept who I am, then you accept it. If you don't, have a good day. It's no hard feelings or nothing, I appreciate you giving me a chance, I don't know how you want me to pronounce your name, sir, but VI52 I'ma just say boy G, if that's okay with you. He says people really don't know Dak about to ball out. He played in a unexperienced offense his whole career. Now that he has real coaching and game management, simple routes, it's going down. Exactly. I'm telling you right now, man, Dak finna cook. And soon as he cooking, all of these skeptical fans, not to say nothing about skeptical fans, you know what I'm saying, but all of these people who down on our people and down on Dak Prescott, I just want to see what they take is then. When Dak cooking the NFL because he got a common sense play caller, I want to see what they doing then. He said, good grief. Yeah, y'all know that's my signature right there. JR says, Nate wasn't hating on Dak or the Cowboys. He said we championship team if O-line show up. That's what I'm saying. You can't have both. That's my point, JR. Like I said, it's hard for me to have a take on what he said when I ain't watched it. So y'all got to give me that grace. If I was wrong, forgive me. But I do need to listen to it myself. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like the negativity on the offense when nobody even seen it yet. Okay, you could be low on it, but nobody's seen it. So nobody knows who's right or wrong right now. And if we going off Dak's track record, Dak has had a great track record. Like, Dak ain't been the greatest quarterback in the league, but he's been damn near at least top 5, top 10 for sure almost his whole career. So if that's not a good quarterback in your book, I don't know what you think we need. Coach Miles said, landlord, what you say? Like, he coming in your house and turn off the TV. Exactly, Coach. Like, they coming in here like they got priority, like they big dogs, like they pay bills in here. Like, that don't go like that. Like, people like you and people like the people that be in here all the time, y'all got say so in here. Like, we can actually sit down and talk about it because y'all contribute to the channel. Not no people that we don't even know their names. They ain't even got a wrench. Like, what you think I'm finna listen to you for? I'm sorry. Like, bro, you ain't put in no work to this channel yet for you to be coming in here like you got priority over people. That's all I'm saying. It's people that's been here every day, even in the off season. Y'all got priority. Like, bro, we ain't even in the season yet. I got plenty of people that's been here every day. You know what I'm saying? So why would I favor somebody I don't even recognize their name over y'all? Make that make sense. Miss Regina in the bed, she said, sorry I'm late. You ain't never too late, Miss Regina. You ain't never too late. Jay Word in the building, he says, media not saying Eagles offense not going to be successful with an inexperienced OC. Exactly. We are what? The Cowboys. We are who? America's team.
We are America's team. The most
This
watched,
is why they
the
say this
most
stuff
hated.
about
y'all
us.
Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
Shout out to Common Sense Lab with the $5 super. He says, damn, I can't even mow my yard and listen. Bottom line, don't be in the chat talking ish like the media for clicks. Fight go with that for my little big bro. I appreciate you, Common Sense.
Trap.
I appreciate that, man. But listen, did y'all see, it was something else I peeped I want to talk on, and I don't think I heard nobody say this right now. Did y'all see the pivot interview, right, with Micah Parsons? At the end, they went and talked to Trayvon for a minute, and they went and talked to Dak Prescott for a minute. It was interesting. Did you hear, I can't think of the light-skinned dude that's part of the Pivot podcast, but he asked Dak Prescott, he was like, how you like Brian Schottenheimer? Dak said he's the best. Ooh.
Trap.
Man.
Trap.
Dak did not hesitate. Dak said he's the best. That says so much to me. Like, of course, you going to talk highly over whoever your offensive coordinator is. I'm going to give you that. If you want to say, that's just speak, that's just coach speak, I give you that. But at the same time, bro, Dak should be what? Walking on a tightrope when he just got rid of his best friend as the OC. Why would he just be like, oh, he's so great, he's the best, and then he just got rid of his best friend? Yeah, Channing Crowder, that's who it was. He asked Dak how he liked Brian Schottenheimer. Dak did not hesitate, looked him dead in the eye and said he's the best. That speaks volumes right there to what we finna get ready to see, y'all. I'm telling you. Kellen Moore That's different when you think about that, man. We just had Kellen Moore, his best friend, and Dak said Brian Schottenheimer is the best. That's huge right there, y'all. That's huge right there. What y'all think about that? We ain't even seen Dak operate with this man, and he calling him the best. I think that's huge for this offense. Like, Dak already stamping this man. He did not hesitate. He didn't say, well, we got to see how it work, or we got to see what we're going to do. He didn't say none of that. He said he's the best. That's big-time status right there. I love it. Dak did not hesitate. Shout out to JR. He says, sad part is, as a Cowboys fan, we fight more with each other than we do with the ops. Facts. Cowboys coming with it this year. Get down or lay down. Let's freaking go Cowboys. Exactly, man. I don't even get to play my op button, bro.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me up.
Because it be our own family who I'm battling with. You right about that. It be the own family we battling with, man. We don't even have enough energy after we get through fighting the deal with the ops. You know what I'm saying? We got too many ops inside. Like, they done infiltrated our infrastructure. That's what it looks like, We gotta weed these haters up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But I do respect people who go against the grain, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't want everybody just agreeing in here. We don't do that. We don't operate that way in the trap at all. So people know me. If y'all just not met me or y'all just not start watching me, man, I do not shy away from no type of smoke. If you got a problem with landlord, man, hey, we can talk about it. We can debate about it. I don't shy away from it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good point right there. I'm on that same type of time, man. Like we have to battle with our same fans every day. And that's like 90% of the job description. Real talk. I already knew that going in, but that's majority of the job description as a content creator. We battle with our own people. Let's see. Thomas A says, sounds like he just threw Kellen Moore under the bus. Don't do that, man. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that much, Thomas. I was trying to keep the peace, Mr. A. Garrett. I was trying to keep the peace. But it was peculiar, I'll tell you that. Like, for him to look, y'all got to actually see it. Because, like, me describing it when really doing no justice. Dak shook his hand and got kind of close to him and was like, he's the best. He said it with, like, some enthusiasm. Like, he didn't just say he's the best. Like, he shook his hand and looked him dead in the eye and said, he's the best. Like, that right there lets you know that, man, Dak is finna cook, bro. Dak is finna cook. Trev Stover says, Kellen Moore is my age. The man should have never been calling plays. Yo, the Joneses wanted their own Sean McVay, bro. They wanted to make their own hot shot play caller. And that wasn't good for the team. I feel like the Joneses was trying to be like, we are right. They want to make themselves right. They want to say, hey, we smarter than everybody. Look, you want to know how? Because we created our own hot shot play caller. But they just drilled that in our face until they couldn't deny it no more. Like, that's all they did. They just kept doing the same thing over and over and over until it was undeniable that Kellen Moore was not the answer in Dallas. Like, after a while, they even have to be real with themselves. Shout out to Common Sense Lab with the $5 super. He said he's the best for the players because he builds system for the players, not the scheme. MG13 asked to be in the slot, shot it delivered. Look at Terp and JT. Everybody is going crazy right now, man. Trap. Oh, okay. Michael Lockhart. Y'all point them out. I said from now on, we gonna kind of do like a vote. We gonna leave it up to y'all. Y'all see, me as the content creator, I be so focused on the content and making sure I give y'all the right information that I can't watch every comment in the chat box sometimes. So if y'all know these people that deserve wrenches, we can do it like in a system. If y'all present the people, I'ma trust my other moderators to be able to decipher through who really deserve a wrench. I think Darren deserved one. It is some people that deserve one too, Coach. I mean, Michael Lockhart, you're right. It's several people in here that deserve one. Y'all know I was giving them out a little willy-nilly not too long ago, and I said I'm going to calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But the people that's already moderators, I'm going to leave that up to y'all. Once y'all talk about it amongst each other in the chat box or whatever, we'll go over and be like, okay, these the people who deserve a wrench. And I just mod them up because y'all interact with them more than I do. Y'all know who be here more than I do. So I appreciate y'all if y'all can help me out with that. Shout out to B with the $10 super. He says, we got an OC that called. He said, we got an OC that got NFL greatness in his blood. Ooh, that's that bloodline, ain't it? He said, things hit different when you call your homie to go to war. You call your day one when it's really that time. Hold on. You call your day one when it's really that time to get it. The ship for Marty, too. Yeah, man. He said he got that greatness in his blood. Yeah, Marty Schottenheimer and got his understudy. This man probably was calling plays in his sandbox, man. That man was probably calling plays in his stroller. You know what I'm saying? When you the son of a great like that, of course he's gonna have you doing this early as possible. So yeah, I think that bloodline do like work wonders for some people like that. Yeah, Darren do deserve a wrench. I'm gonna have to make sure I get him one. Let's see. What Miss Patrice said, I'ma sit this one out, landlord. What you mean, Miss Patrice? Hold on now, Miss Patrice. What's going on? What happened? Let's see. T. Foster said, I would say I would have fired Kellen Moore after the Philly game with Cooper Rush. Yeah, because look, it's common sense stuff. That's a good topic. Why is he throwing the ball so much with Cooper Rush? Make that make sense. We already recognized that the Eagles had a good defense last year, right? They actually had a historic defense, let some people tell it. Why is you throwing the ball? Why is you airing the ball out with your backup quarterback against them? Why? None of that stuff makes sense. None of it makes sense. Let's see. We got fish sandwiches in the trap. Absolutely. Sandwiches. You understand? That's how you pronounce it. Hold up. Tim Miller said fans need to trust their own eyes and come up with their own opinions and stop agreeing with mainstream media. Exactly, Mr. Tim Miller. That's them facts right there. That's because they just want to sway you one way just so you can keep coming back. Like I said, one of my main motivations for me to be doing this, is because I felt like the Cowboys used to get a lot of stray bullets and we had no response. We used to just have to take it. Now we got content creators who ain't going to stand for it. We going to really we going to defend our team when it's warranted. That's what we going to do. Trap. And we ain't going to let all that sneak this and just slide like that. We won't allow it. Trev Stoker says, I ain't tripping about being in the wrench game long as you allowed in the trap. If you know, you know. I just need that 3.5 out the loud and you feel me. Hey, I feel you, man. You know, hey, we gonna get it done, man. I appreciate all the people that be here, that supporting this, because like I said, y'all helping this thing go on. Like, y'all helping me get out here every day. Y'all a part of that, so I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Miss Queen again with the $5 super. I appreciate you. She says, landlord, I've got us going 15-2, and that's being generous on the losses. Ooh. Trap. Oh. Hey, Miss Patrice, that's possible. That's possible. If this team, like we said, we just got to see what the offense going to do out the gate. I know they're going to be good. I know this. But out the gate, they might take a little time to get right. And I think the defense will hold us down if that's the case. So I'm high on this team, man. I'm high on this team. I'm telling you right now, out of all the years that we had, you know, chances and opportunities to win the Super Bowl, in my opinion, the coaching staff always held us back. It always held us back. But this year, I think this is one of the first years that we actually have a coaching advantage. It ain't many coaching staffs who I fear when we going up against them. Y'all name them. Name a coaching staff that y'all feel like we would have a disadvantage at? I can't name one. Like, I say, okay, they might be slightly better, but I won't say that it's a blowout. Like, even with the Chiefs, Andy Reid is a GOAT with the offensive play calling, but they just lost Eric Bieniemy, I believe, didn't it? I think they lost Eric Bieniemy. I'd take Dan Quinn over any DC in football. I would. I'd take Dan Quinn over any DC in football. Then DeMeco Ryans just left San Francisco. I'm not afraid of none of these coaching staff. On a coaching, on a base like a coach versus coach, I like my coaching staff over most people. Real talk. I like my coaching staff against most people. And that ain't been the case for a long time. Al Sports said we doing ops all 23 like Rocky on them boys in the hood. Like Ricky. Yeah, like Ricky. Ricky, you gonna smoke him in the back. Bow. Columbus Hill in the building. What's going on? I think he been a long time supporter too. You just don't catch that many lies, but I appreciate you. He says, landlord from Alabama bringing that Alabama fight and the doubters outright haters. Yeah. Then he got the chill mode. You get green. It was some crazy stuff going on in Alabama, you know. Them boys wasn't playing. Joe Tranchina said that making our number one defense look real bad. Exactly. They judged Dak for throwing interceptions in practice against one of the best defenses in the league. Like, you know, let me know that. Like, what's up with that? Think about this, man. It ain't many quarterbacks you can name that even did our defense bad. So why would you expect that to just be out here flawless victory in our defense? Like, make that make sense. It ain't many people who, like, did our defense bad at all, bro. We got an elite defense. There's no question about that. Our defense is elite. So you think our offense just going to come out here and win every day? You was out your mind. You was out your mind. Don't expect that. And look, you wouldn't be happy about that either. If Dak came out here and just smoked the defense every day, you would be concerned about the defense. Because I would. I'd be like, what's going on? So you want that back and forth tug of war type of battle with your offense and your defense. That's just showing you that iron is sharpening iron. That's all it is. But before we get ready to wrap this thing on up, I heard that the Jaguars supposed to be playing they starters to a certain degree. And I know they do got an interesting wide receiving core who I want to see our backups go against. You probably won't be seeing Trey, I'm sure. You probably won't be seeing Gilly, I'm sure. But we do got a host of cornerbacks who need to make their way. I want to see somebody like who? Like Eric Scott or Bland against Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is one of the best route runners in football. If you don't know, now you know. I'm telling you right now, he's a Bama guy, of course. Could be slightly Bama bias in there, but I know Calvin Ridley's footwork is ridiculous. And I would like to see some of our young corners going up against him. Like, you got Deron Bland and Eric Scott. I want to see them go head up against Calvin Ridley. And they got Zay Jones over there and Christian Kirk. And they got the Parker Washington kid out of Penn State. They drafted him. And I think we did some film work on him then, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think I did some film work on him on one of our Cowboy College shows from during the draft time. So I think Parker Washington is an interesting player too. Like, they got like at least 4 or 5 wide receivers who it'll be interesting to see our DBs play against. So yeah, KJ gonna have to make his way. He said he want to see KJ as safety. That might be his calling, real talk. But we'll see. We'll see. So they put him on the they put KJ in the slot, and I don't know about that. Like if his flaws is him moving his hips, he definitely don't need to be in the slot. So I don't know what they thought moving him to the slot will help him out better. If anything, he need to be on the boundary or he need to be a safety with some bad hips. Like, slot corners need to be twitchy. But Calvin Ridley, he a dog. God, man, we know. That's that Bama right there. That boy Calvin Ridley ain't no joke, bro. Like, for real. He finna come back and go crazy. Like, I really wish the Cowboys would have got him. Because that would have been some underhanded, nefarious stuff that nobody would have seen coming. Like we just go and pick up Calvin Ridley and pair him with CeeDee Lamb. Man, get out of here. Y'all know I've been crying about trying to get Jared Jeudy over here too. And just before we gonna wrap this up, I'm almost at my hour, but y'all remember my number one receiver in the draft, right? Who remember him? Who remember who was my favorite receiver last year? Let me know. No, this year. And when we did our draft research, who Landlord said was his favorite receiver? Who I said my favorite receiver of the whole draft? Let's see if y'all was paying attention. Let's see. So I said that on the Let's see if anybody gonna guess it right before we wrap this thing on up. Flowers? Nope. It went Flowers. I did, just to give you a hint, I did a video on him. Yup, there we go. Tank Dell. That boy been going crazy too. Trap. I did a video on him, man, and Tank Dell look like he finna be phenomenal. That boy look like all that speed, all that twitchiness, all that route running has transitioned to the NFL immediately. That boy was going crazy, made an incredible catch yesterday. He been tearing camp up. Man, I hate we ain't draft Dell, and he was a second round. He was there for us in the second round. Let me go double check that. Was he not? I think he was there in the second round. When we got Schoonmaker, yo, Richard Berry must have seen me for real because I was pissed that we didn't draft Tank Dell. Tank Dell, he played for Houston now, and he was out of Houston too. So he played college at Houston and got drafted for the Houston Texans. And he over there going crazy all camp. They been raving about him. I ain't really seen them talk about nobody else over there. It's been Tank Dell. And he been going crazy, man. I knew it, bro. I knew it. And look, a couple of years before, who was my other receiver that I begged the Cowboys to get? My hometown guy, George Pickens. I told them to go get Pickens. I knew he had some character concerns. I've been on fire. When it comes to receivers, man, I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but I kind of know what I'm talking about with them receivers. Like trust. That boy George Pickens, I begged us to get George Pickens. And now he going crazy. Now he one of the best receivers. He's saying he going to be the best receiver in the league. I don't know about that, but he's still a great receiver, great young receiver, man. I think he going to go crazy. But we see that a couple of the guys that I was fond of the last couple of years, man, them boys starting to show out. So I'm hopeful that, we can incorporate some of my people in the draft sometimes. Maybe we'll be happy about it. The last person that I wanted that the Cowboys drafted, let me see. I know it was Trayvon Diggs was one of them. I was a Bama guy. I was hollering, screaming when we drafted him. Like I was a little crazy, like beating on walls and stuff. I was happy. We see how that worked out. I wanted us to draft Jeudy, but that didn't work out. We ended up drafting CeeDee Lamb, so I ain't mad at that. It looked like I might have been kind of wrong. And I still wouldn't mind having Jeudy on this team. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I fell in love with Tank Dell. I had to stop. Tank Dell actually made me stop making videos about college people because I'm like, man, I don't want to make all these videos about these college guys and we don't even draft them. I was going to be heartbroken. So I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. Carmine said, you going live for the game? Yeah, I might do it for the preseason game. I might go live for the preseason game. I ain't going to lie to y'all, man. Last year, y'all kind of, not y'all, but doing live screens, it kind of messed up some of them games, man, because like some of the fan base would be saying they would be 3 plays ahead of me, and now I got to find out the wrong way. Like, I don't want to go through all that this year, like, not as much. Like, so I won't be doing as many screens during the game. I got to watch the game, man. Like, I'm a real fan. JR says they are going to put a lot of effort in giving Schoonmaker plays to make Pick look good. I just hope he the person I'm looking for preseason. I know he coming off an injury, man, but I want to see him get some plays. I want to see him put in some work. But just to come to a conclusion, man, I'm very excited about this football team. I feel like the Cowboys is very much so alive in this Super Bowl hunt. We are definitely a top 1, top 2 team in the NFC. And the number 1 team who represented the NFC last year, they can't even see a picture of. So, I'm just saying, your team has a chance to be great and do some great, great things. But I really do appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We in the building with it, man. And you already know why they hate us, because why? We are the greatest. That's why, man. Y'all already know that, man. Shout out to everybody rocking.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Put
yes,
my
sir.
money
Let's
in
get
my
it.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, it just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most
go ahead and
people
do
say.
that
They words sound
right now.
like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like a fiend. Show these I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat. I do it for the family.
Let's go.
So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah. I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, and pop out until you make it.
That's what's up, Trev.
I'm the great young poet, got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These dudes ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth, these people know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics, I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody with me, I'm the great.
Miss Patrice said no music, so she's a priority supporter, so I have to give her what she needs. I said, the young poet got flows flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, that's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy it, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These dudes ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth, these people know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics, I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real people's spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me, I'm the greatest. Yes sir, let's get it, man. I appreciate it.
Trap.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters want to hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success. But nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.